I finally did it. I put Tasha's Hideous Laughter to the side. The card just isn't good right now. With all the Beanstalk lists running around, everyone is playing high CMC stuff, and we might as well get like Burn, drop the Eidolon, drop the Tasha's in our case, and get with the program. Honestly, at the end of the day, even with Tasha's exiling cards, I would say that's not even as relevant anymore. If I'm paying 3 mana to exile like 4 to 5 cards, whatever it might be, it's a bad time. So I took that out, smoothed out the deck, and the game today actually ends up being pretty well. We come up against a Beanstalk list, and when you're able to punish them with the right cards, matchups actually aren't that bad, and you don't miss Tasha's. Enjoy. We're here to play some Mill. It's a pretty good hand, actually. Start off with Shores. Yeah, it's a pretty good hand. We're gonna play this out. Is it worth playing the crab out? Probably not, actually. Because turn 2, I can't hold a fate. Like, if they play something that's worth fatal pushing, they'll probably just play it on turn 1. I could fatal push it. And I could still just hold up Spell Pierce the turn after. Yeah, you know what? Playing the crab out on turn 1 isn't worth it into removal. They did mull once. One more card for us to mill. All right. Marsh Flats. Hold on now. Hold on now, opponent. Hold on now. Don't get too silly. Don't get too silly with it. Marsh Flats. Don't get too silly with it. Mill you for 3. Okay, so I can hold up the Spell Pierce. Okay. Not. Oh, yeah. Wait, Beanstalk? What? This isn't scam. Beanstalk. Oh, you know what this is? This is the deck that I want to play later this week, actually, for the channel. This is Zoo. This is Domain Zoo. This is Beanstalk Zoo. But I don't think I can rent this. I don't think I can rent this version of the deck. So I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, I don't think I can rent this version of the deck. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so first piece of removal going to that. Let's Preordain first. Let's get the whole baby. Yes, I'm keeping both. I know, I'm keeping both. Cast on this. Play this. Oh, I know, baby. I'm not holding up Spell Pierce. I know, because you know what? I don't need to hold up Spell Pierce. You don't need to counter the removal when you got all these crabs. I know. Oh, baby. This is how we beat them. Remember, we're not playing Tasha's. Yeah, we're not playing Tasha's. Beanstalk. All right, draw a card. No lands? Kind of weird. Kind of sus. Kind of sus. All right. Preordain first. We're going to draw a crab. Okay, now we need to draw land. Okay. We got to counter the next spell. I got to counter the next spell. It's probably going to be some creature or some nonsense, so I got to counter the next thing. It's getting a little ridiculous. Getting a little ridiculous. I guess the Jace like would have worked, but no. Oh, okay. I can't actually counter a Scion here now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna counter this. I'm gonna force some action here. Okay. Yep, comes in shocked. These crabs are staying. This is probably how I win this. So these crabs are staying. Double black for Scion. Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. I'm like, it is only a 4/4, right? Like it's not the worst thing in the world to deal with, but okay. Your cards are, when you're drawing like this, it's not cute, but at least I still have Subtlety up. I have Subtlety or Spell Pierce up. That's just a 4/4 with flying. It's not the worst thing in the world. Each creature you control has vigilance if it's, yeah, okay. Blah 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 blah. Stuff and things. Happy to just Spell Pierce this actually. Like if they want this to resolve like before the Beanstalk, yeah, pay for it. Yeah, that's fine. So you're tapped out. I'm only taking 4 this turn. I'm really hoping to just find a land, hold up Subtlety. That would be a beautiful thing, because this is getting ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. I'm so behind. I'm so behind. All right. This is just like I feel like I should be winning this. I have 22 lands as well. You know, it's not like I don't have any. I'm just getting a little unlucky in terms of my land placements. Getting a little lucky in terms of the placements. All right, I'm at 16. Opponent. They could also play a yeah, I was gonna say a Fury and kill 2 of my crabs here. So got rid of the lightning bolts. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Now I'm gonna draw land. I know I'm gonna draw land now. I know I'm gonna draw land now. Yep. Just so painful. Just so painful. We had such a good, yeah, we had such a good going. All right, yeah, just so painful. Yeah, doesn't really matter. I can't even like thing with this, so gotta mill them. I almost want to concede. I almost want to just concede. Like, this is actually just like so frustrating. All right, opponent. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Opponent, 2 mana, 3 mana. All right, you know what? This is actually just mad cringe. Let's go next game. So Tasha's is bad. Subtlety, this. I actually don't know how this deck boards. I imagine it's got to be like relatively the same in terms of regular zoo. If I look at like, yeah, like this is, they're playing Orcish and everything. Beseju, Stubby D is going to be quite the card. Doesn't look like they're playing Endurance. It doesn't look like they're playing Endurance. So I don't think I'm going to need, I could play Extirpates, but it might not be necessary. I think the spell pierces are fine considering Beanstalk and all the non-creature spells. We could just go 2 for 2. Remove Jace. Move 1 Jace, play 1 Crypt. Like, even the Subtlety isn't like that necessary. Like, we're boarded in pretty fine. I think like 1 Jace for 1 Crypt. Maybe like 1 Pierce, bring the Jace back type of thing. I do like the Jaces. Drop of Visions for a Subtlety. Yeah, Visions and a Pierce. I don't know. It's weird. Like, maybe I'm being too greedy. Oh, okay. This hand is good. They're fetching for sure. This hand is really good. Unless I get griefed. This hand is really good. Even if I get griefed, it's not bad. I think we can turn this around. But these 3 cards replace themselves, which is really good. And we get like a well waste through the deck. We get to drown. It's good. It's good. It's good. We're gonna play out the Otawara, and we're just gonna pass. No ability to fatal push here, but they don't really have any 1-drops for us to fatal push, so they did mull to 5 as well. That's 2 more cards for us to mill. Always worth noting. All right, you got the fetch. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. Play the Delta. The Field of Ruin's actually really good here. Okay. Windswept Heath. Fetch. I'm actually gonna fetch shock now. Like, in case there is an Endurance, I'm ready. Type of thing. Perfect. So just get rid of all of that. Yeah, Stubborn Denial is available. All right, what are you playing on to? Big portion of your deck gone. It's nice that there's a basic out already too. I think I can let this go. I'm fine with them just drawing cards because this is, yeah, so this is a forced ability. I'm fine with that. Okay, trying. Woo, baby. Drawing that many lands is not fun. It's not fun. Okay. Drawing that many lands is not fun. Do I slam Jace here? I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to Field of Ruin. I think I'm supposed to Field of Ruin and Preordain. Slam Jace on 4. Especially with one of their basics already out. Check it. They're checking their graveyard. They're checking their graveyard. I know that's what they're doing. No Basiques. Play the island. But really limits them on the type of things that they can do, especially with like the Scion and okay, 1 basic, maybe 2, maybe there's like another in hand. Both of these are actually really good. I'll draw 1. Both of these are actually really good with all these lands available to us. Once we resolve the Jace, we don't need to resolve the Jace, especially with both crabs available. We don't actually need to resolve the Jace. I could just go double crab into drown. Yeah, especially because they only have 1 land. Yeah, they're behind. Yep, another Beanstalk. I love this because this forces them to draw. This forces them to draw. Play that. Play this. Play that. I'm gonna wait in case I get Furied. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna give it to me. Yeah, it's very, I mean, hey, if you draw the nuts, you know, if you draw the nuts. In a post-board scenario, do I like the visions better? I don't think so. I think this is fine. I hate the fact that this deck has the scam package. I actually like, I really resent that. There's no interaction here, but punish them pretty easily here. It's like not a bad, it's not a good curve, it's not a bad curve. Play Jace on 3. Kind of just have to play this out. If they leyline binding us, that's fine. They'll probably have to fetch to even do that. Yeah, see, they'll probably have to fetch to even do that. Wondering if they play Kavu here. If they play out a creature, great. Because I can just drown it. Bold, you say? All right. Here's the, okay, I was gonna say there's the Veil of Summer. Yep, they brought in, oh, not Leyline of the Void. Yeah, no, just looking at the mana cost and I was like, I think I shock. I do eventually want to make a 4th land drop, so I don't really want to Flooded Strand just yet. Preordain could help me find it, but if I can naturally draw it, then Preordain can just work towards getting me spells if I need it to. I'm also worried about playing out Jace without counter magic for like the grief. We're gonna counter this. Could have Veil, but it's really only gonna be like a 2 of or something. Yeah, see, this is what I'm worried about. If they play out grief here, and it's like, it's 3 cards. I'll play it, whatever. If they grief reanimate, I'm thinking about the worst case scenario, like they grief reanimate here, like a not dead after all. But what am I supposed to play around? Can't live my life in fear. No fear. No fear. You have to have the nuts, opponent. No fear. Yep. Leyline Binding. Oh, okay. You're just gonna let me draw 3. Okay, that's even better. Yeah, I would love to just do that. Okay. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. I got my value. I got my value. Field of Ruin is nice. I think we're just playing land destruction at this point. Yeah, their forest is gone. The forest is gone. Should just be non-basics at this point. Honestly, I'm happy to just play Jace and just go for it. That's what I think I'm supposed to do. I was worried about getting stubby deed though. Yeah, there is that. Now that they have this mana up. Ooh. Both of these are good actually. Up. I'm wondering if I'm gonna need this Otawara. Because I could just bounce this. There is a world where that's a play. Happy to just play this out. And then draw 3 again. Run that. Okay, no interaction. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, they just gave up. Yeah, okay, so this deck actually isn't that bad of a matchup. I think there is a little bit of plus minus. Like the stubborn denials are actually really good. If they do end up scamming you, it sucks. But like, I mean, if they're forcing draws and they have to like fetch suboptimally to get this stuff, it's actually a pretty good matchup. So I'm pretty happy about that. But this is a deck that I do want to try playing. Just don't know if I can rent the Beanstalk version. Oh well, GG's.